Hello, everybody. My name is Drew, and I'm addicted to it all. Thank you for joining the program, the meeting. I sit before you today 326 days sober. You know, for me, the biggest thing about recovery has been, what is the next step? What does life after recovery look like? And when I think about life after recovery, I think about a lot of things. I think about getting my body healthy and back in shape. I think about finding a good job, maybe a career that's long lasting, not something to where I'm just going to be there for a few years and then bounce around. I want to be able to be stable. I think about where I want to live and location anywhere. Do I want to live in another state? Do I want to stay where I'm at? Am I comfortable here? Where am I at there? I mean, there's just a million and one things, right? And then when you start doing all those things, or I start doing all those things, then I start to wonder about, well, okay, am I progressing in the way that I want to go? And then you go even further and you have, a bad day at work. Most people, after a really bad day of work, can go home, have a drink or two, and be good to go. But I'm not most people. I can't go home and have a beer with dinner and think about the day and just kind of relax and try and forget about it and move on. Not only am I going to dwell on it even harder, but as somebody who loves DNA, man, I'm going to drink myself into a stupor until the point that I probably say and do something that's really stupid. What do you do when your check isn't big enough? You're stressed out about bills. Most people can wait until the weekend and just kind of cut loose for a night, right? Saturday night, I'm going out, and then that's it. Like, I've had my time, and I'm going to do what I've done. Again, I'm not most people. I can't function like that. If I pick up the bottle again, for any reason whatsoever, it is going to be nonstop. Then, of course, my personal faith comes into this play. To begin with, that's not the way that God wants me to handle things anyway. It's not the direction that he wants me to go. So what am I doing really when I'm even drinking for just a night? I mean, I have to think about all of these things. And at the end of the day, it's all about trying to make myself a better person, a better individual, being better for the people that are around me. But it's hard because there's all kinds of pressure. When life hits and you're sober, what do you do? Where's your release? How many meetings can I go to and before I go, okay, I need something else to make me feel satisfied? How many people can I call and talk to about the stress of the workday before I go, okay, I've finally got it off my chest enough, I'm satisfied? What can I do to really bury the craving of wanting alcohol? When I'm sitting there in the middle of the day and I'm at my work desk and they have these little cups and there's a little thing of ice and I take Pepsi or Sprite and I pour it in there and I let it chill and then I take a shot just like I would alcohol. Am I tempting myself? Am I reenacting something that I would really rather be doing? You know, the old me after a hard day at work would have probably left in the middle of the day, said to heck with it, and spent whatever little money I had left on drinking. I would have easily, washed down 18 beers, 2 pints of whiskey, and then whatever else I spent on going out that night, because that's just the pregame. And by the way, it had to be done on an empty stomach. If I ate a chip, I lost my buzz. I couldn't have a salad without losing my buzz. Do I want to be that person again? How do I get past the negativity of a difficult week or day or conversation or whatever the case is? It spills into every aspect, right? I mean, think about how much we are encouraged to drink. Oh, you had a bad day at the office? Go have a beer. Oh, your relationship isn't working out? Go to the bar and have a beer. Oh, you're having a great time? You want to celebrate something? Go have a beer. It's Saturday night. You want to go on a date? Go have a beer. Hey, you want to go watch a football game? You want to watch a basketball game? You want to go to that hockey game? You want to watch it on TV? You want to watch the fights? Go have a beer. Literally, there's no aspect where the advertisement, the thought, or the, let's call it normalization of alcohol isn't in front of us at every turn. And it's supposed to be fitting for every situation. Happy, sad, depressed, anger, celebrating, surprises, great moments. It's all tied to having a drink. But I can't have just a drink. So where do I put all of that anger? Well, I try to put it into other things that I enjoy doing. I'm a sports journalist by trade. I spent a long time in sports radio. So I do that as fun. I watch sports. I pray. I do anything that I can to try and get my mind away from it. Sometimes it takes harder work than I ever really anticipated. And it's crazy because people say that as you go along, it's easier to resist the urge to drink. I, to be honest with you, have experienced kind of the opposite of that. At first, because of the withdrawal and everything that I was going through and the fear of literally it taking my life, it was actually easier for me to say no then. But the longer I've survived and the longer I've gone on and the more I've been sober, the more I think to myself, I survived it. I'll be fine. It's just one night. What's that going to do? But I know deep down it's not going to be one night. Then I think to myself, look, man, you've earned this. You deserved it. You deserve to be like everybody else. It's not going to take you much to get drunk. You haven't drank in how long? You'll be just fine. Have a couple of beers and chill out. Won't happen. I'll start drinking. I'll get angry. I'll get pissy. I'll start bad-mouthing everything. I'll start going crazy on social media. I'll start doing stupid stuff. Checking yourself is so hard, and the constant looking in the mirror is even more difficult. The realization of who you are when you are drunk is not something that's easy to deal with. And at the end of the day, what really prevents me from drinking again? Well, because I've been able to reestablish relationships with my family. Because I know that I have more money in my pocket, and it ain't much, don't get me wrong. I mean, it ain't nothing, but it's there. I was able to hold on to the same like $60 for 2 weeks because I'm not drinking and smoking and everything else. Because of what I did do to my body, because of what I did to my liver, because of what I did to my kidneys, because of what I did to my heart, what I did to my stomach. I gave myself alcoholic fatty liver. I gave myself a slightly enlarged liver. I gave myself a slightly enlarged heart. When I first got sober, I wasn't aware, but my ejection fractions were only 45 to 50. My heart was not pumping out blood fast enough. They've improved. They're up to 50 to 55. We're still not there, but it's an improvement. I've had difficulty with kidney function and all kinds of other problems. They've had to check my prostate. I got to do a colonoscopy. I gave myself problems. Why do I want to start all over again? It's been almost a year, and the progress that I've made doesn't ever seem fast enough, but at what point am I going to look in the mirror and also say it's good enough for right now? Just keep going until you find you in terms of everything else. But I think in the meantime, I just need to be grateful from where I'm at. I know where I'm going to sleep tonight. I know that I have food that I can eat. And if I want to go see a movie or something, I'll be fine. I got a TV to watch football on. I've got a microphone that I can release my pain on. I got a way of recording things, and I'm blessed. God has given me a lot more than I realize, and sometimes it's really more about being grateful than it is anything else. But there's nothing wrong, I don't think, either, with wanting to progress and learning how to deal with day-to-day situations. I'm relearning myself. I'm relearning everything because I didn't know who I was without alcohol. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've been like, man, I really need to pick me up. I just lethargic, didn't want to do anything, no personality, staring off into space. I don't want to be that person anymore either, because that person turned into an alcoholic. My name is Drew, and with that, I will pass. Thank you.